turn them off. Turn them off. I'm not only talking about cell phones and your digital devices. That is, of course, you need to turn those off sometimes. You can't, it's really hard to think. If you don't have some music, maybe, we're all a little different. So some people like music with words, some don't. But if you have music that's very involved or a lot of things going on, it's very difficult for your brain to really get into some deep thinking, okay? So between your always social media, beep, 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 notifications and your television and all these reminders for what TV show is coming on and people messaging you, like, what are you doing now? You need to turn those off, but sometimes you need to turn people off too. Now, what do I mean by turn people off? Sometimes you need to distance yourself. You need to schedule your own time. You need to have your own hobbies, your own quiet time. You need to turn people off too, even people that you care about. You need sometimes to have time where it's only for you. So turn them off. Turn off the phone. Turn off the notifications. Turn off your boyfriend or girlfriend. Turn off your wife or your kids. Sometimes you need to turn them off and have some you time. You might do this while you're running or exercising. You might take some time before dinner or after dinner and sit on your chair outside in the lawn or on the porch. It might be taking a few minutes to meditate before you sleep, or take 10 or 15 minutes while you're in the bath to really clear your mind and have some really deep thoughts. Because in these moments, we have our most profound thoughts. And you have to turn off all of these distractions. We are bombarded with distractions. And if you don't learn how to manage these distractions, they will overcome you. Think about your social medias right now. Do you have your notifications turned on your phone? Because I certainly hope you don't. If you don't, I want to challenge you to do this. This is one simple thing you can do that will totally change your life. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, turn the notifications off. Turn them off. When you jump into the Facebook world, jump into the Facebook world for 5 minutes and then jump out of it. Jump into the Instagram world, jump onto it for 5 minutes and then jump out of it. But when you have those notifications, always beep, 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 someone replied to your post. Instead of having a 10-minute period where you can totally focus on whatever you're focusing on, you're going 2 minutes, beep, beep, 1 minute, beep, beep, 30 seconds, beep, beep, 20 seconds, beep, beep, and you can't take a block of 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to do something of great value. You're doing things in 30-second increments, in minute increments, 2-minute increments. It's a simple challenge. Turn those notifications off. And with people, try this. You have people in your life, maybe you're seeing them once a week or once a month or whatever. Take one of those times that you would normally meet them and say, I'm sorry, I'm a little busy this time, I'll catch you next time. And use that extra time that you got there for you. What is it that you're trying to do with your life? What are your goals and hobbies? Take some of that time, and if you don't know what that is yet, use some quiet time. Go sit at the beach, go sit at the park. Go watch children play at the park or at a nursery or something, right? Watch the waves crash against the sand at the beach. Watch a river flow. Go feed fish or watch birds. Feed birds with bread. And quiet and slow down. And let your brain do some things without being bothered. When you turn off all that stuff, you give your brain a chance to breathe. It's just like when you're running, sometimes you have to slow down so you can catch your breath. And you turn off these distractions, and you're doing that for your brain. You're giving your brain a chance to breathe. Let your brain breathe without the notifications. without all of the phone calls and the text messages and the TV show notification reminders and the Netflix reminders of which show you're going to watch, and let some of that stuff sit, because it'll all be there tomorrow. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there the day after tomorrow. But your brain needs some time for itself. I implore you, turn them off. The TV, the cell phones, the Netflix, all of the social medias, your friends. Turn them off for a little time and give yourself time to breathe, some time to think. If you really want to do something and send your life in a direction that matters, you're going to find that these times where you shut everything off and you allow yourself to think deeply will be some of the most prized, looked forward to times of your day. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until I get home and have that 10-minute, 20-minute space between when I start cooking and when I get home, so I could just sit in my chair and have a few quiet minutes to read, to jot some ideas down, to meditate, to let my brain do what it does. Try to find a way to schedule some free time, some of that free, alone, downtime for your brain to think into your daily schedule. And you're going to see your brain give you some delicious nuggets of beautiful information, wisdom. Let's try this stuff. And you're going to be amazed, because I'll say this and I'll let this video end. Your brain is always getting input. Always getting input from everything that's around you, from the media to people to everything. When you shut everything down and listen to your brain can then give you output. And that output, depending on the brain, can give you some really amazing things, okay? So if you want some of those really amazing outcomes, let your brain that's been collecting information all day have a few minutes, sit down, listen to your brain, and your brain has something interesting to tell you. Okay, that's all for today. I'll talk to you guys next time.